Back for week 9. We're here in our Alabama Dynasty. We are currently 7-0, ranked number 1 in the nation. We just came off a huge win over Texas A&M, who was undefeated at the time, and we shut them out 42-0. We landed several big recruits, which pushed us to the number 1 recruiting class in the country by far. Now we move on to really what's the second half of the season. We got to take on Florida here at home. Ty Simpson has played his best football playing at home. But before we get to that, we've got to rebuild this recruiting class a little bit. And when I say rebuild, I mean we got a lot of spaces, man. We got a lot of hours. We need to find some guys to fill in the rest of these gaps here. So you can see our top 5 recruits that we had left on the board, they have all committed to Alabama. No recruits have gone the way of any other school. This young man right here, this running back, we hit him with this send the house. We should have him locked up by next week. This young quarterback here, we're going to hit him with a send the house as well. We've already jumped out into the lead. Look at right here. Look at this. Look at this. We're to the point of signing him. Still in a bit of a battle here, and you know what? We've dropped down just a little bit. Now we're in 3rd behind Minnesota, Kansas. Still up there. You know what? We might keep it going. Let's just see what happens. We're in the lead for most of these guys. Florida, a big guy here, but that's a right defensive end, and we've already signed a couple, so it might not be too bad to let him go. We're in a bit of a battle for the outside linebacker here. Number 1 for this right tackle. We've already taken the lead for this wide receiver. And then we're up top there for the free safety. But here's what we come to. Let's go up here and let's find who is left. Who still has Alabama ranked number 1? Got a young wide receiver right here. We've already targeted both of them. Couple of free safeties here. Some 3 stars. Looking for any 4 or 5 star. Now here's a couple of guys that we both got targeted already. Here's a kicker, but we've already got a kicker. We're not worried about that. Some other guys we've got targeted. Some athletes, some tight ends. There's a vertical threat tight end. We're not interested in that. 4-star center that we have not looked at only has 1 offer. We're number 2 on his list. We will definitely add him to the list. We already took a look at that young man, and he is a bust. Any quarterbacks that still have some interest in us? Scrambler, 5-star quarterback here, number 5 at his position, number 3 nationally. We'll take a look at him. Good scrambler there out of Florida, has some offers, but we'll take a look at him. Let's go ahead and look at these 2 quarterbacks here. One of them is a 5-star athlete that still has us ranked pretty high. Let's see where he is in his recruiting. Iowa State looks to be one of the only teams offering him. Let's throw him a scholarship. Let's send the house, and let's see if we can bust into his recruiting. Let's see if we can ruin Iowa State's party. So we come down here. Hey, there's a gym center. Let's send him a scholarship offer. Send the house. Welcome to the fold, young man. Pretty good quarterback there. Let's go ahead and just shoot him an offer. Send the house on him as well. I have 28 scholarship offers. I think at this point I'm not going to do any more. I'm going to hold these hours. When we get into the off season, we'll have an opportunity to go after some transfer portal players. Real quick, before I forget about it, let's go ahead and take a chance and look at anybody who might be up, like this young man right here. He's ready to schedule a visit. We're going to bring him in against South Alabama. Championship contender. Thank you, young man. Another visit to schedule here. We can't schedule any more for South Alabama, so we're going to go with Vanderbilt. And this is another reason right here to save some of those hours. is you're going to have some of these guys that want to schedule visits. And that's it. So we scheduled this visit that used 40 hours just for this week. And so we've still got some hours left to go. I want to take a look at our team. Let's check the roster. I'm very interested to see mostly about Jam Miller. Been a little concerned about his wear and tear. Let's look at the player card. All right, low impact. He looks good. He looks ready to go this week. Makes me happy. We can move forward with that. So let's move on to the game real quick here. We're not a whole lot to do in recruiting. It's number 1 Alabama against number 6 Florida. The defense has got a pretty good overall rating, up to 90, 89 overall, 89 offense. But we're here at Bryant-Denny, where our team has played the best. Coming out of the tunnel, be a champion. Two very surprising things about this Alabama team as we've gone through 2024 and coming to 2025. The defense's effectiveness at that 4-2-5 level, really getting to the quarterback, the pass rushing abilities, big change from Nick Saban's big bruisers of a 3-4 defense. And then also the offense, how they didn't do too well with the multiple offense to start 2024, and we made that switch to a pro-style under-center I formation offense. And within that it's almost a full season now, half a season plus half a season, the team has responded well. So we get this game against Florida kicked off. It's been a little bit since Alabama played Florida. What a coverage. Inside the 10. Eugene Wilson III, junior wide receiver out of Florida. As we go to start our defense in our 4-2-5. DJ Legway, the starter for Florida. Huge sack by Caleb Downs. That's a safety. Keon Cahoot gets in for the sack and the safety for Alabama. 30 career sacks for the rush defensive end. And with that, Alabama is on the board. Jam Miller returns the ball up near midfield. Kendrick Law, a couple of good pass catches in the last game, comes out, the senior wide receiver. Oh, Jam Miller steps out of bounds. Handoff up the middle, Jam Miller ahead for 7 yards. Gets it to a 3rd down. Fourth and 1. Alabama's going to hurry to the line. Quick pass to Ryan Williams. Gets around the corner, gets upfield. And Alabama has a 1st down. Lewis in the corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama. What a throw by Ty Simpson as he continues his impressive play. Oh, and tackled. 2-point conversion, no good. Alabama currently up 8-0, attempting to go up by 2 scores. And we've got Florida down inside the 15-yard line again. Alabama's back out on defense. DJ Legway gets free. First down, Florida. Alabama still seems to play well, has a really good rush defense. Excellent fumble on the play. Recovered by Keon Keeley, the fumble caused by Cahoot. And Alabama has the ball in the red zone. Sam Miller gets to the end. Oh, just shy of the end zone. You know what we're going to do. We're going to give it to Jam. We're going to let it get up there and get that score. He deserves it. Handoff. Jam Miller wide open. Touchdown, Alabama. And Alabama up 15-0 on the Florida Gators. Number 3 able to hold on to the ball there. So come to the end of the first quarter, Alabama currently up 15-0 thanks to a safety and a fumble with fumble recovery in Florida territory. Excellent swat down there by Dominique Jackson. It's 4th down. Calling for the fair catch. Alabama's going to take the ball. Their worst field position so far in this game at our own 35-yard line. Quick pitch to Ryan Williams on the curl route. First down. Ty Simpson able to get the throw out. Jam Miller rolls out for a nice big run, big gain. And another first down. Kendrick Law gets out wide, gets up the middle, just short of the touchdown. Hand off to Jam Miller up the middle. That's a touchdown. Seven carries, 53 yards, and 2 touchdowns for the running back for Alabama. 6 plays, 66 yards, 2 minutes and 8 seconds. Alabama extends their lead against Florida. So I've got one watching. If you joined me, thanks for joining me here on YouTube as we're into our eighth game of the season here against the University of Florida. We have not seen a true, I guess, challenger since we played Texas earlier in the season. You can go catch those videos on YouTube. Where Texas took us to 4 overtimes. Since then, we've seen a very dominant run defense and a turnover defense in the secondary. The best that any of these offenses have been able to do is a lot of little underthrows like that. Trying to throw deep. If they have enough time to actually throw deep, we end up knocking the ball down or getting a turnover. Florida coming to life here a little bit. Go with cover one hole. We're going to go with a little man zone coverage here, see if that makes a little bit of a difference. They're counting on our front four to get pressure on DJ Legway. Oh, trip and fall. All right, Florida's coming to life here a little bit. They're saying, don't put that nail in the coffin just yet. We're not done. I do have to say what I like to see from a lot of these offenses is when they get a little concerned, they start to throw like a lot of these little, whoa. Keon Saab, our strong safety, saving the touchdown there. I got to stop talking and start paying attention. Oh, Dominic Jackson, take the knee, young man. Dominique Jackson, one of our senior cornerbacks, during the playoffs last year against Appalachian State, had 2 pick sixes in the game. Unable to get the pass off. Pass off to Lewis, our starting tight end. Not a big gain, but just enough to make it a little more comfortable here on third down. Another pass to Romero, the true freshman tight end over the middle, who makes a grab. Oh, almost intercepted. Got to be careful with those throws, getting a little loose with our arm. And we had Lewis open on that one, just not enough time to step up into the throw and make it. Lewis makes the catch, trying to get upfield. Can't quite get there. It's 4th and 1. 4th and 1 at midfield. I do not have a problem trying to go for this. Handoff, nice big hole. Jam Miller up the middle, and that's a first down and a 4th down conversion for Alabama. For Ryan Wilson to get deep. Pardon me, Ryan Williams. Oh, almost intercepted. 9 of 14 currently for Ty Simpson. Most of those incompletions coming right here at the end of the second half. Oh, big hole up the middle. Goes for the slide. You notice I'm not doing a lot of hurry up. We're not calling timeouts. I am completely okay with burning this clock down good and low. And we're going to do some hurry up here. This is the point where I will burn a timeout. If you're just joining me and you're looking at this offense, yes, we are running multiple tight end sets. Take another timeout. We've got plenty of timeouts. We've saved our timeouts throughout the game. This Alabama offense that you're seeing here is a lot different than the multiple offense that comes in the game, the standard offense. Go ahead and get the throw off there. That'll give us one more opportunity to get it in the end zone. If not, we will end up going for the field goal. We're going to go for the field goal. I ran just to get us in the middle of the field. Kick is up. Kick is good. There, I think 1 second left on the clock. If you know anything about Alabama, 1 second left on the clock really haunts us, really hits us deep to our core. There is 1 second left. All right, Alabama up 25-0 on the Gators. Boom, that kick away. And that's it. We head to halftime between Alabama and the Gators of Florida. Jam Miller, your prospect spotlight, 8 carries, 60 yards, 2 touchdowns, 7.5 yard average. Love to see that from the senior. And we are up 25-0. First time Florida's actually been able to kick off to us. That's kind of funny. You know what? I see this play come up all the time, and why not? Let's give it a go. Let's see what happens. You know, we're going to have to check it down to our true freshman fullback. He gets 5 yards on the catch. Hey, why not? I do not like this setup that I've got, so we're just going to go straight to a halfback lead right up the middle. That works out very well for us. Nice gain there by Jam Miller. Hammy makes the catch, gets upfield. Hey, that's a 6 yard gain. We'll take that. Unable to get the pass off. Kendrick Law was covered by a single man. He would have been wide open on that. Big punt. Down in the end zone on the other side. Alabama's offense fails to get the job done. It's up to the defense now. Keeley and Kahoot working together. They once battled for playing time, and now you see them as teammates on opposite sides of the defensive line. Oh, busted play here by the Alabama defense. Another bit of a busted play there as Alabama lets Florida drive the field a little bit and cross midfield, probably for the first time this game. Excellent run coverage by the Alabama defensive line. Almost intercepted by Caleb Downs. If you'll notice in our recruiting, as we looked earlier, we're recruiting a lot of defensive tackles. The reason for that is we want some fresh bodies. Oh my God, I missed him. I'm here talking too much. I really need to play the game. Keanu Kahoot almost had himself another sack there. But what we're looking for these rush defensive tackles, these power rushers and speed rushers to keep the pressure on quarterbacks. Florida getting really tricksy with their plays now. That's the end of the third quarter. We head into the fourth quarter. Alabama in control, 25-0 over the Gators of Florida. Good run defense there, only giving up 2 yards on the carry. And it's third down. Florida very content just to have these few dink and dunk passes just to work their way down the field. And a big stop by the defense. Another big stop by the defense. They have not given up a touchdown in quite a while. They're not looking to start today. And they're not going to start today. Caleb Downs with the interception turns Florida away. And Alabama's offense takes off on the 20-yard line. Big run there by Jam Miller. 2 rushing touchdowns on the day, looking to break another 100-yard game. Ooh, stood up. Oop, not that button. So we're going to switch to our 2 clock offense. Oh. Pass caught by Lewis, and that's a first down. And we're at the 2-minute warning in the fourth quarter. Alabama ahead 25-0. That's going to get Jam Miller his 100 yards on the day. Another 100-yard game by Jam Miller. We get done with this game here, we will take an opportunity to review the statistics on the season, as we are only 4 games away to the season finale. Actually, 3 games away to our Iron Bowl with Auburn. Young Daniel Hill gets in for 1 carry. That's going to do it for the Alabama Crimson Tide here at home, as they will come away with a victory over the Florida Gators 25-0. The offense ever efficient, the defense stifling, keeping the Gators out of the end zone. The Gators threatened a couple of times, but 2 interceptions by the defense turned them back. Jam Miller, your player of the game, 16 carries, 118 yards, 2 rushing touchdowns. And that is it for this one. So with that, we will return to the hub. We're going to simulate ahead another week, see how we've done in recruiting. There's a couple of recruits that we're on the verge of signing. And we will take a look at the statistics before calling it a day. No signings this week. That is surprising. No recruits signing with anyone else. Keon Cahoot, another SEC Defensive Player of the Week. 2 sacks, 3 tackles, 3 tackles for loss. Also winning National Defensive Player of the Week. 3 tackles, 3 tackles for loss, and 2 sacks. With that, we have hit a bye week. We'll save that for the next video. Before we get out of here, we're going to take a moment and look at our statistics thus far. 8 games into the season. Dylan Longren still holds the statistics for most passing yards. However, Ty Simpson is really showing how he is the better of the two. 786 yards, 9 touchdowns, only 2 interceptions, 71% completion, as he slowly creeps up to take charge of that statistic. Jam Miller, 125 carries, 735 yards, almost 6 yards a carry, and 12 rushing touchdowns in his limited showing. On the receiving end, it's still Danny Lewis Jr., who's leading our team. 24 catches, 436 yards, 2 touchdowns. Kendrick Law leads in the touchdown category with 5. Ryan Williams not far behind either one of them. And Lockwood, our backup tight end, and Romero, our third-string tight end, also coming in with some impressive statistics. Defense, as always, is where the gains are being made. Deontay Lawson looking good with 53 total tackles, 12 tackles for loss, 3.5 sacks. Jaheed Campbell not having as big as a role as he did last year. He does have 1 interception, but when we look at sacks, Keon Cahoot is starting to ramp up as we get later in the season back to his Heisman Trophy caliber. 9.5 sacks, 8 games in. Keon Keeley, his understudy from last year, showing his prowess as a pass rusher on the other side of the defensive line with 7.5 sacks. And LaMarcus Fox, the pass rushing, or it really says he's a run stopper, but the pass rushing defensive tackle in the middle, showing he can do some damage as well. We come to interceptions. Caleb Downs and his return to Tuscaloosa having a pretty solid season. 25 total tackles, 7 tackles for loss, a sack and a half, and 2 interceptions. Deshaun Jones showing he's still a strong player on defense with 2 sacks. Jaheed Campbell with his 1, Kian Saab with 1, Dominique Jackson with 1, and Dre Kirkpatrick Jr. in mop-up duty as a strong safety gets himself a sack as well. On the kicking side, 6 of 7, not bad for a true freshman, 29 of 29. And the punting side, things have gotten better since that blocked punt earlier in the season. Before we let you go, we will take a little look here at the Heisman Trophy. Watch. Keon Cahoots sits above everyone else, battling for back-to-back Heisman trophies with his sack performance. Keon Keeley refuses to go away down in the number 5 spot, trying to keep up with his mentor and predecessor. Cade Klubnik, Drew Alar, and Anthony Calandri, a quarterback out of Virginia, has joined the list. Looking to award watch lists, Keon Cahoots sitting up there for a second Player of the Year award. Keon Keeley and LaMarcus Fox are both on the list. Coach of the Year, Keelan DeBoer, sitting just below Robert Brandt for Coach of the Year. Best quarterback, Cade Klubnik. Best defensive player, there's a lot of Alabama players on here. We've got one of the best defenses in the nation. Best defensive back, Caleb Downs, currently sitting at the top. I'm a little surprised by that. Deshaun Jones also up there. Best running back, Jam Miller's fighting his way up there. If he continues to play like he does, he will most likely win that award. Best receiver, nobody on the list there for us. Lombardi Award, top 4 Alabama players. Should be a hard race. Unitas Golden Arm Award, Cade Klubnik. Best defensive end, it's going to be the battle between the teacher and the student. Best interior lineman, Alabama's got a bunch of them. I don't know how this guy's on there. He's not even playing. Best tight end, I'm surprised at this. Danny Lewis down here. Ty Lockwood, not near the top. Broyles Award, both of our offensive and defensive coordinators are up there. Best linebacker, Deontay Lawson, Jaheed Campbell on the list. Best center, Brailsford, looking to win it back-to-back. Lou Groza Award, not surprising. Our kicker's not going to be up there. Best punter, yeah, definitely. We're not going to be on that list. Best returner, yep, nope, not even a little. You know what? There's Hamilton at number 11. He had a few good kick returns earlier in the season, and we're back to Player of the Year. 4 games to go in this regular season. When we look at our team schedule, we had a pretty tough stretch, but we survived. 31-3 winners at Georgia, 42-0 winners at Texas A&M, 25-0 winners at Florida. Exposing the pretenders. That's all that we've done these 3 weeks. After the bye week, when we come back, we'll be facing South Alabama. We have several recruits coming to visit at that time. After that, there's Vanderbilt, and then we go on the road to Arkansas and on the road to Auburn to finish out the season. I hope you've enjoyed this video and enjoyed the gameplay. It's your buddy, it's your pal, Mr. Nice Guy. Roll Tide. We'll catch you next time.